This is an Evergreen Media Network studio production.
Welcome to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald here with Todd Byron, Steve Charbonneau, and Mike Carano. Hey guys.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Well, we got a big rain out on Saturday. Sunday.
Sunday, yeah, big
at the
rain
Elks. I guess nobody probably showed up over there. It was pretty
I don't
bad.
think so.
By the time the show would have started, it was raining pretty badly.
Yeah,
right?
and even they canceled the Daytona 500 that day, too.
Yeah.
Which I knew they were going to do. I don't know why they waited so long.
Oh, no kidding. It's, I had a few friends that were up there, and they were camping up there. They had tents, and they were just in the mud.
Yeah, they should have canceled it Saturday night. They knew it was going to rain all day, and they waited till almost 11 o'clock to cancel the race.
Yeah, and then they put on girls' basketball, college. It's like, whatever.
Were they all winning?
I don't know what happened.
And actually, I said, were they all winning?
Women?
Yeah, were they all women playing together?
I saw
there were
one
no
the
guys.
other day. There was a transgender guy playing, transgender woman playing college Division I basketball, and pretty much
smashed her.
She went up for a rebound, came down, and knocked the girl out basically.
Yeah,
really?
With her elbows. Yeah, just boom.
They showed one in volleyball.
I think they injured.
Did you see the volleyball?
Yeah,
one?
I think she ended up injuring 4 players on the other team, and they couldn't come out after halftime. They didn't have enough players to play. They had to cancel. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. Then there was that college volleyball team that the transgender person spiked the ball so hard it knocked the girl unconscious.
Knocked the teeth out.
Hit her right in the face.
And she lost her scholarship.
Right. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah,
it's
just
crazy.
They should, what they should.
That's some crazy.
I hate to go.
We're living in a.
I hate to go political, but they have a women's league, they have a men's league. They should just have a transgender league and just let them. That's what they should do.
They could do that. Sure.
Yeah.
There'd probably be enough interest.
If there's that many of them, have a transgender league and let them play against each other, so none of these girls don't get hurt. Because they're doing away with women's sports, basically.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be corrected.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
So, Tom, well, anyway, let's get to the cars.
Let's talk about cars.
What's that about?
When some some person rolls up to a car show with a pink Vega, and it gets out. How are you going to react?
Yeah,
it's going to happen one of these times at a car show. You know it.
So I sent you a link for a Yugo.
I saw that.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, no. I'll tell you what.
There's one out there?
Yeah, it was one. I think it was in Merritt Island.
There's a bunch of, it was local. There's a bunch out there, but they want too much for them. The economy, it's too much. You know, they're artificially high right now because they're so popular.
Right.
Do they run?
Yeah, they all run. Huh. They run.
Can you get a Ford Fiesta and just put Yugo stickers on it?
No kidding. They're so close.
The same thing. They're right there.
Really.
Yeah.
It's almost like they took the body panels, bought them from Ford. Anyway, let's do some news. I was unaware of this, but there's a huge, this fall, and they're already pushing it on hotrod.com, 4th annual gathering of At the Rock, ROC, not ROCK. Vintage hot rods headed for Oklahoma Hills. Several hundred hot rods show up at this show just outside of... what's the name of the town? Let's see. Did I get the directions in here somewhere?
Bartlesville?
Yeah, Bartlesville, Oklahoma. And it's just south of that called Woolaroc. Woolaroc. Sounds like it's India, but it's in the Osage Hills. Osage. Those Indian tribe, Osage Indians. And Native Americans.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy set up a big ranch out there and created a wildlife reserve. But he... has this big area on a hill, and it'll accommodate several hundred cars. So they've been having cars, just hot rod shows there. And now, I guess they're doing in Bartlesville, just south of Bartlesville, they're doing this hot rod show where they have several hundred hot rods show up. And I guess it's the biggest one in the country, really. I mean, What's do you see a lot of hot rods over at the River Run?
Yeah,
Not 700 though, right?
There was how many? There was probably over 500 there at the River Ranch.
Of hot rods? I'm talking hot rods, not and rat rods, not muscle cars.
Oh.
No
Well,
muscle cars. This is all rods, street rod. I mean, yeah.
It's all street rods.
It's all Deuce Coupes and stuff like that. The
Right.
older stuff, and trucks too.
Yeah, but I think River Ranch had over 500 cars.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
they did. Yeah. But we're talking one specific
One
group,
specific group of cars.
Cars
Gotcha.
from the 30s, 40s, 50s, they say. And I don't know. Sounds pretty big, though. In 2020, Tulsa area rod builder Jason Smith from the Hot Rod Garage in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, and Brandon McCullough teamed up to create this mid-autumn event. I guess it takes place mid-October. And so this gathering at the Rock will start on a Thursday with a hotel parking lot nearby in Bartlesville. So anyway, that is just a big hot rod show, and I thought it was of interest because we don't see that a lot. Just hot rods, I mean. Yeah, out in Oklahoma. So, anyone got anything to add to that? No?
To me, hot rods are everything that's old. I mean, it doesn't have to. Even muscle cars are hot rods to me. Everything's a hot rod.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
muscle car.
Yeah, it's all the same.
I know what you mean. Yeah, like Hot Rod Magazine does muscle cars all the time.
Right.
Pinto.
Well, Pinto.
Hot rod Pinto.
Hot Rod Pintos. They go.
Remember those old Vegas? The Vegas were pretty good.
Oh, Vegas could drop a 350 or whatever in there pretty easily, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Dick Darbertel had a Vega wagon, right?
Yeah.
Well, and now it's Dave Marshall's. Yeah. Good-looking car, Vega wagon.
Yeah. That
With
thing
a
used
lot
to
of
run.
It's fast too. Yeah. I saw Dick run that way back at Miami, down at Miami Gardens. Is it
Yeah.
the raceway down there?
Palm Beach.
Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Now, is Dave still running that car? Does that car still
I
go
think
take
he had
passes
some issues
or no?
with it with motor and that, so he's trying to find a machine shop. I think he told me one day that he did find one, but the guy that used to do Dick's work and Dave's work after Dave bought it, I guess he had passed away.
Oh.
The machinist.
Now, is there still a Dick Arbitel shop or no? That's completely gone.
What happened to that engine shop across the street from Dick?
That was
that the guy you
American
met?
Cylinder. He passed before Dick.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, and then
Wow.
there's a guy that worked there who did it for a little bit, but then they just moved out.
Okay. Huh. All right. Wow.
Steve, who do you use?
We're all getting old.
Machine shop wise. You got a guy
Really?
local?
I've been using Doug Hill from DH1 up in Melbourne,
Melbourne?
but he doesn't do like a whole lot of work for public.
Okay.
He's kind of like a referral guy because he's a high-end builder,
Right.
but he does phenomenal work. But I can get Dave in if he wants to get in there. Doug's pretty cool. He does, if you look up Doug Hill, he's got a bunch of door slammer records and all that stuff. He's got some pro mods and all that stuff. He's got some cars.
Oh, okay.
And he is a damn good machinist.
Very good. And he'll bring you the engine back and you put it together, or he does it all?
Oh, he does it all. He'll run it right there in the dyno. That's who did your brother's car.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Good. All right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so this next story is funny, only because we're so familiar with it. But Hemmings has a new writer, a young woman, I assume, and I think she's fresh out of college, or she wants to be an automotive writer. Florida man presents over 440 collector vehicles in a private American muscle car museum. This came up this week at Hemmings.
This week?
They actually let her put this thing up. I mean, it's been around for what, 7 years? Muscle Car Museum,
Right.
And so anyway, what happened was she stumbled on this YouTube guy that goes by Mr. JVVV, so that's 3 V's.
Is it V's or W's?
It might be 2 W's. Huh?
Looks like two.
Let me see.
Looks like
JWW.
JWW, yeah, I'm sorry.
JWW or JWVV?
He has
I'm not-
glasses on today.
No, I think it's 2 W's.
Mine are probably
JWW.
better than yours.
Anyway, he recently visited the 123,000 square foot museum and for an in-depth tour, and it showcases a lot of the cars and memorabilia and jukeboxes and some of the Porsche tractors and stuff like that. But anyway, she wrote a big article about the American Muscle Car Museum like almost like no one's ever heard of it before until she wrote about it.
Well,
you know,
it makes
it's
her
almost like
happy,
she
you know?
stumbled upon it. But I mean, Hemmings pays her. They paid her to write the article, and she wrote it. A Florida billionaire has amassed an exceptional collection of classic cars, classic and collector cars, in a private museum in Melbourne, Florida. The American Muscle Car Museum has 442 vehicles, and the owner, Mark Pylock, right?
Yep.
Yeah, not Pylock.
Or Pylock. Or Pylock.
I think it said Pylock on the video. I watched
Okay.
the video briefly. Anyway, he's got, she just describes the whole thing. And I just thought it was kind of funny, only because she's a new writer, and she, you know,
Yeah, but I bet you how many people who read Hemmings though didn't know about that.
Right.
could be, yeah.
Because
it could be.
honestly, I didn't know about it until like 4 years ago when he had a show
Yeah.
a while back when we first started doing all this.
Yeah.
I never knew about it till then.
Yeah, I think the AACA at Cape Canaveral is having their show up there.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to say that I have yet to make it there.
Really?
Oh, it's nice.
Then you need to go on
The next time it's
April.
open, I'm going to go.
April 10th. You can get in there for $25. It's usually $100.
Or you go in March 18th, I think, is the AACA show.
Oh,
up
is
there.
it?
Yep, Cape Canaveral.
But what's it cost to get into the
the car show is
AACA?
probably $20. It's for a car show.
You think so? Yeah, I know, but still, they don't let you in the back room all the time. You have to make sure you get in the back room.
I know when they first were doing it, they'd only let you into the
Front.
area.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think they're opening up the whole museum
Oh,
now
do
for
they
the
now?
car show
Okay.
people. Yeah.
Well, the thing about the April 10th one is it's your $25 goes to St. Jude's Hospital, so it's kind of a charity thing. You can actually write it off,
Right.
you know. So bring Aaron along and
Yeah.
whoever,
I
you know.
always wanted to go. Just the last
Yeah.
time I wasn't able to make it.
He's got a very good collection of the
Incredible.
Indianapolis 500 pace cars and the Daytona 500 pace car.
Yeah, and he's got what 10 now, up to 10 Ford GTs.
He's got a lot of those. Yeah, they're usually in the front.
He's got one GT40 on the rotisserie in the middle now.
Wasn't the one he bought the GTO from Meekum last year? That like orangish yellow color?
I think so. Yeah, and then I think he bought a GT40 this year.
Mike
That'd be
doesn't.
cool.
Mike likes that museum more because it only has like 3 or 4 Pontiacs in the whole place. 400 cars, 442
Yeah,
cars,
well,
and like
it just goes to
3
show
or
you,
4 Pontiacs.
The guy
That's it.
knows his cars.
He's got a bunch of Yenkos, but here's the funny thing: he's got a Yenko Trans Am, a 1970 Yenko Trans Am. Pretty neat,
Yeah.
you know. And it's identical to mine, silver. The one I had, the one I bought new. It was silver with I think his has a black interior. Mine had maroon. But anyway, I'm like, why is this? Why is this here? 75 Trans Am. It's not that big of a collector. Then you read the sign. It's a Yenko. Yenko brought it in and put a souped up 400 in it. So maybe a 455. I'm not sure. But that's about. I think there's one GTO that I recall, 69. And I don't think there's a judge. I don't even think there's a judge.
I thought he had a judge.
Unless he
in there.
bought a judge
I
since
thought
I've
he had
been
a
there.
judge. I thought he had a blue judge. In
Last time I was in there was 2020, so it's really it's been a while for me.
Yeah, well, he's constantly moving cars in, moving cars
yeah,
out.
yeah.
'Cause, I'm on their fan page every once in a while. I'll get an email from them and
Yeah.
what's moving in and moving out.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's go on a quick break, and when we get back, we're gonna talk about some more fun down here in Florida. This is a fun one.
A lot of car shows coming
We'll
up.
be right back. We got a lot of car shows coming up too. Absolutely. So we're Classic Car Radio. We'll be right back.
Offering 24/7 emergency services, Joe Scazzari Roof Services Consulting offers prompt handling of homeowners' insurance claims and has been serving the Treasure Coast for over 40 years. Scazzari's roofing experts can fabricate and install standing seam metal roofs on site, saving you thousands of dollars. And for those do-it-yourselfers, they can cut and fabricate your metal roof and deliver it right to your home or job site. Got a flat roof? Scazzari Roofing and Consulting specializes in all commercial and residential flat roofing systems. State certified and licensed, Scazzari Roofing and Consulting is family-owned and operated. Check out their website at roofservicesconsulting.com or give them a call at 772-388-7453 or toll free at 888-675-8106. Scazzari Roofing and Consulting Contractors.
Have you ever wanted your carpets or area rugs cleaned, but you just didn't want to deal with the noise, the wet carpet, and that long dry time? And what happens to all that wet stuff underneath the carpet? Ew! Well, Heaven's Best Carpet Cleaning solves all that with their guaranteed 1 hour dry time. Their low moisture process dries fast, smells great, and it's safe for your kids and pets too. And guess what? They also clean sofas, love seats, chairs, and recliners. Heaven's Best serves all of Indian River County and Barefoot Bay. They're bonded and insured, and your results are guaranteed. Don't put it off any longer. Grab your phone and call Keith at Heaven's Best, 772-643-6999. You'll be thrilled with the results. 772-643-6999.
Hi, I'm Eric Flowers, your Indian River County Sheriff, and we are hiring immediately. Get involved in an exciting career and help your community thrive. Featured on Reels Channel's show On Patrol Live, the Indian River County Sheriff's Office is committed to keeping our neighborhoods safe. Open positions in law enforcement, dispatch, and corrections include benefits. Visit ircsheriff.org for more information. Get your new career started today.
Is owning a home your goal? With the rising cost of rent, you could be saving a lot of money by owning your own home. At Caliber Home Loans, we can help make homeownership a reality. Meet with us for a free consultation and get on the right path to buy the home of your dreams. For Caliber, home loans is all we do. We use local appraisers and offer a variety of loan options to fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today, 844-GO-CALIBER, license number CHL15622, Caliber Home Loans, TreasureCoast.com.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio.
We had some video going up there of a Mustang. Where'd that come from?
I don't know. We got some new commercials too. It's pretty good.
What's going on with Jesse over there? Listen,
Pretty good.
We only
Sunshine.
we only do Chevelles on here.
No more Sunshine Furniture. Oh, where'd you go, Sunshine Furniture? We love that jingle you have. I don't want to make fun of them, though. Anyway, yes, I do.
Free publicity.
Free publicity. That's all.
Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Was that a sponsorship from Reels Television with the?
Yeah, I don't know. I think what it is, you submit to them, and if they end up picking your department.
No, but I mean, we had a commercial for On Patrol.
Because he's on Patrol Live every Friday and Saturday night on Reels Channel.
Flowers did that.
Indian River County. So
I see. He did that. Sheriff Flowers. Everybody who don't know.
They had the show on last 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I've watched it several times.
Where they drove through the house.
Yeah,
right through their friend's house, his buddy's house.
Yeah,
unreal.
Man,
that was crazy.
I missed that one.
You actually get to see the pictures.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I mean, that lady hit he lives like it's a cul-de-sac.
Right.
She hit the middle lot. Right.
Right.
And she cleared the whole entire cul-de-sac. Like, you don't see no tire marks, no scratch marks except where she hit the curb.
Right.
And then like 75 feet later, you see where the car landed in his front yard and then went through the house.
Right through the house.
Unreal.
She
the front door, out the back door.
Yeah.
Did she get hurt at all?
No, she wanted to leave. She got out of the car. She was ready to go home.
Killed their cat.
Oh, yeah, I heard they killed the cat.
Yeah, she went through like the whole 3 walls of the house, through the pool table, and was all the way in the backyard. They had to go in the backyard through the neighbor's house behind to get the car out. That's how far she was through the house in the yard.
Wow.
And she told the cops that she was transported there. She don't know how that happened. 3 times the legal limit.
And then the week before, I guess, Vero Beach or Indian River County has a lot of license plate readers. So I guess they must have a stolen car went through a license plate reader, and they picked it right up, and they had a big fight at Nino's over there on 6th.
really?
Right, I saw that one.
Yep.
I saw that one.
And that was on the thing,
That
too?
was on TV too, yeah.
You know, I've lived in Vero all my life, 57 years, and my Lord, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
My, have the time Times have changed.
Brother, let me tell you.
I mean, look at it now. It's crazy now.
The world's
I'm
going
home,
crazy.
I'm out there in the woods. I'm in peace. As soon as I get on 66, I'm like, am I down in Lauderdale?
Right.
Or something?
I know, it's
This
crazy.
place is nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my wife finally said to me today, you know what? It wouldn't be too bad living out in the country.
Yeah.
Oh, I said,
I
don't
know.
tell me that twice.
Tennessee, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the news here while we have time. Here's one that you guys said, this is crazy. This guy, a longtime Florida tuner, has allegedly been scamming customers for decades. This guy,
You don't say.
yeah, this guy.
Never heard this before.
This guy put a BMW into Technic Tuning Company, and his name was Stanley Souffrant, and this is down at Riviera Beach, and so he brought it in. Just a few weeks before the July 4th holiday, the guy told him he would have it ready for a race that he was going to do on the 4th of July. And so, but it was mid-October. He still didn't have the car back, and he had already given him $10,000 up front.
Wow.
And then-
For a
yeah,
tune?
$10,000 up front. Well, he was getting all kinds of stuff. He wanted it. He wanted. I'll get to it in a minute. He wanted a new turbocharger, intake manifold, fuel system enhancements, coilovers, brakes, new differential, just to name a few. And he had already purchased and shipped a lot of that stuff to this guy. But they found out that this has been going on for more than 15 years at this shop. Unfinished work, broken promises, cars being held hostage. Cars
Yeah.
holding them hostage.
There's a lot
Sounds
of that.
familiar.
Unreal.
There's a whole lot of that.
Go
right
on
now.
the cops, man.
Yeah, you have to get the police for that. And then at a
15
certain
years and
point,
still going.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
still at it. But what he did was he would
Supposed to have it done in 2 weeks?
yeah, for 4th of July and in October,
Yeah.
the guy finally
That's
had
a
to get
lot
the
of work
police.
to do in 2
and the
weeks.
police wouldn't touch it.
Come on, man.
But there's some guys out there who have shops that really think they can do that
Full
kind of
resto
stuff
in 30
Yeah.
days, baby.
Yeah, man.
What transpired between the two over the summer is a cautionary tale for anyone handing their car over to a relative stranger for work. They reached out to the guy by phone to get, but did not receive a response from this guy, Souffrant, this Stanley Souffrant, who runs that Technic Tuning down in
Yeah.
Riviera Beach.
See, this
The
is
guy's
where I
name
tell
is
people-
Powell. The guy who owned the BMW's name is Powell.
Right.
And yeah, so anyway, there's more to it. This when he didn't respond, or when he did respond, he was always busy with other work, driving his daughter somewhere. He was at the dentist, recovering from surgery. There was always an excuse why he didn't get to the car. And then he received toll fees in the mail. This guy, Powell, who owned the BMW, got toll fees in the mail from roughly 3 hours up in Ocala.
Oh, nice.
Now they're in Riviera Beach, and now
Yeah.
the car's way up in Ocala 3 times. And he told Powell that
He was testing it out.
his cousin was driving the car up there to get 3 different machinists to give their opinion about exhaust manifold studs that he had broken off.
So they drove
That's
the car
whole
up
story.
there.
Yeah.
With broken
Took
manifolds.
out- yeah, broken studs.
turbo car.
Right. So I mean, that should have been a question that
what-
guy asked right away. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, first of all, why would you bring your car to somebody that's going to put all these add-ons on there who can't even do a damn exhaust manifold stud?
Right, exactly. But this is after he had dropped the car off and given him his $10,000 down.
I would have
This is
took
why
my
I say-
$10,000 loss and got my car out of there.
Yeah, well, he
Do
didn't.
your
He
due
did-
diligence
He
and
just
do your
kept
homework.
getting excuses, and he kept believing the excuses.
Well, that's his fault.
and the
big
guy was
dummy.
doing YouTube videos too. I think I have that here of all the work he's done and showing the cars he's worked
I
on.
tell
but
my
none of them
customers.
were actually the cars he had worked on.
Yeah, it's probably somebody else's YouTube
it was someone
video.
someone else's car.
I tell everybody, do your due diligence, do all your research, and check into people and ask all
Right.
your people around town. You'll find out if the guy's good or not.
Right.
But then I also encourage my customers, hey, come in and look at your car in a couple weeks and see the progress we're making. So
Right.
you can see if we're having issues, if there's way more rust than we anticipate.
Right.
And so you can see the cars being worked on.
Exactly. Hey, we got to take another break. We'll be back after this. We got some more news for you. Not much. One more news item, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, buddy. News.